Okay, so we will learn lesson 3. This is the last one in this module. Okay. Seharusnya ini untuk 1 semester ya, tapi ternyata sudah selesai. Gak apa-apa, kita belajar sedikit-sedikit ya. Okay, in this lesson we will learn about the precious moments. What is the precious moments? Maaf ya, tadi di agenda ada nulisnya story yang unit 2 ya. The precious moments. Jadi peristiwa berharga in your life. Okay, what is your precious moments? Kira-kira apa ya our precious moments? Anyone wants to try to answer? What is your precious moments in life? Maybe, yeah, ma'am, I remember I had a birthday party. And this is before the pandemic. And I can invite all of my friends to my party. Maybe that one is one of your precious moments. Or maybe, I've got a new baby sister, or a new baby brother. That's my precious moments. Oke, jadi kalau peristiwa-peristiwa penting itu bisa jadi hal-hal yang seperti itu. Ya, hal-hal berharga yang bisa kalian ingat, yang bisa diingat. Hal-hal yang penting. Oke. Nah, in the precious moment in the family, itu bisa happy moment and also unpleasant moment. Peristiwa yang menyenangkan dan peristiwa yang menyedihkan. Sesuatu yang bad thing happen to your life is unpleasant moment. Sesuatu yang membuat kalian sedih itu adalah termasuk peristiwa tidak menyenangkan atau unpleasant moment. For the pleasant moment is something that makes you happy. Pay attention. Okay. Jadi ada dua. There are two kinds of precious moments. The first one is pleasant and the second one is unpleasant moment. Okay. Now we want to discuss the first one is about the pleasant moment. Peristiwa yang menyenangkan. Okay. I will open my PowerPoint. Okay. Wow. So this one is the precious moments. The precious moments in the past. Okay, we can take the lessons from the past experience. Kita bisa mengambil pelajaran dari masa lalu, dari kejadian yang sudah lalu. The objective is we can take the lessons from the things happen. Kita dapat mengambil pelajaran dari peristiwa yang sudah pernah terjadi. We must change our bad deeds to be good deeds. Itu salah ya. Kita harus mengubah kebiasaan buruk menjadi kebiasaan yang baik. Nah, it should be maintained and improved. Harus lebih baik. Kebiasaan buruk misalnya apa sih, ma'am? What is our bad deeds? For example, you don't like to take a bath. Yeah, that's bad deeds. Maybe you just want to take a bath in one time in a day, cuma satu kali dalam satu hari. Or maybe you just like to eat, but you don't want to wash your hands. Kamu nggak cuci tangan dulu. Ya, sebelum makan, kalian langsung makan, apalagi pakai tangan, nggak pakai sendok gitu ya. That one is also the bad deeds. And you don't want to review the material or do your homework. Later ya. Kata sebentar, nanti aja. I will do it later. That one also the bad deeds that you have to change. Kalau misalnya mama suruh, for example, mommy say to you, Aurel, you have to take a bath now, for example. And you said, later, mommy, I'm still playing the phone. Or maybe, later, mom, I will do it later. 10 minutes more, please. Nanti setelah 10 minutes, ternyata masih asik main. Sebentar ya, Ma, sebentar nanti deh. Nanti aja ya, Ma, ya. Kata sebentar, or please, later. I will do it later. Itu biasanya adalah kebiasaan buruk. Kenapa? Karena menunda-nunda apa yang harus kalian kerjakan. Misalnya, you have to do your homework now. I will accompany you, said your mommy. And then you said, later, I will do it later. Nanti aja aku buatin. Nanti lupa. Terus males buat. Nah, itu termasuk kebiasaan buruk apa kebiasaan baik? That one also the bad deeds atau kebiasaan buruk. Coba sekarang kalian pikir-pikir, apalagi ya kira-kira ya yang my parents ask me to change. Kira-kira apalagi ya kebiasaanku yang nggak bagus yang orang tuaku pingin aku ubah. Do you know? Coba kira-kira apa yang kalian suka lakuin tapi mama papa nggak suka. Kalau kalian seperti itu, ya kayak tadi contohnya. Sebentar, Mas, sebentar. Nanti aja. Kira-kira apa lagi? Ada yang di sini yang mau share your experience about your bad deeds? For these days, maybe woke up late. Ya, bangunnya terlambat, bangunnya kesiangan. Itu juga bad deeds nggak? Of course, that the bad deeds. Ya, itu juga kebiasaan buruk. Bangunnya kesiangan, and then already 8 o'clock, you have to join the devotion. Dan kalian masih sleepy face, mukanya masih muka ngantuk. Pasti kita bilang pillow face, muka bantal. Ya, masih pingin tidur. Ya, just want to sleep, please 5 minutes more. Padahal sudah mulai devotionnya 8 o'clock. Nah, itu adalah salah satu dari bad deeds. Apalagi contoh yang lain kira-kira your bad deeds, you know? What is it? You play the toys, but you don't want to return back. Mainan, tapi nggak mau ngembaliin. Siapa di sini kalau misalnya habis mainan terus tinggal? Ya sampai mamahnya nanti teriak-teriak, or your daddy said to you, hey, Christoph, let's return back the toys. Ayo, mainannya dikembalikan, diberesin ya, karena sering tinggal pergi, tinggal main yang lain misalnya. Nah, that one also a bad deeds. Itu juga salah satu contoh kebiasaan buruk sebenarnya. I take my charger. Okay. So we have to change our bad deeds to be good deeds. Kita harus mengubah kebiasaan buruk menjadi kebiasaan yang baik. And it should be maintained and also improve. Harus dibiasakan terus. Kalau nggak dibiasakan ya pasti seperti itu terus ya. Misalnya Amanda also when I was in your age, yes, seusia kalian. I'm still a child, ya, elementary school. I like to say later. Later, mom. Nanti aja, mami. Sebentar, nanti aja. Come on, you have to eat your lunch, maybe. Wait, mommy. I still want to read a book. Waktu kecil, Manda suka baca komik, ya. Jadi, baca komik. And then I said later. Nanti. Jadinya semuanya ditunda semua. Mandinya terlambat, makannya terlambat, semuanya jadi terlambat. Karena apa? Karena terbiasa dengan kata later. Sebentar. Nanti aja ya. nanti lagi ya. Nah, itu kebiasaan buruk. Bisa nggak dihilangkan? Yes. Tapi sampai waktu itu belum dihilangkan, when I was in junior high school, until senior high school, I still do like that. Bahkan sampai SMA, Manda masih sering seperti itu. Mama nyuruh, misalnya mama order, papa suruh pergi ke warung, ya, to buy something. I said, later. Later, mommy, later, daddy, I will do it later. Nanti aja ya, sebentar aja. And what happened? After that, my mom will go by herself to buy something. Jadi mama sendiri yang akhirnya pergi ke warung buat beli barang, buat beli sesuatu yang tadinya disuruh ke Mem Amanda, tapi Mem Amanda bilang sebentar. Sebentarnya lebih dari 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Lama sekali, dan akhirnya mama sendiri deh yang beli. Ya, itu salah satu kebiasaan buruk ya. And then when I grow up, semakin dewasa, semakin besar, akhirnya I try to change my bad habits. Akhirnya Manda mencoba untuk merubah kebiasaan buruk. Yaitu, apa tadi kebiasaan buruknya? Ngomong sebentar. Mama udah bilang nih, oke, Manda, please help me to take the plate. Coba minta tolong ambilin piring. Waktu Manda lagi asik main handphone, and then I just want to say later. Okay, no, I will do it now. Okay, mommy, and then I take the plate. You have to change your bad deeds. Dan sekarang akhirnya Manda nggak pernah lagi ngomong sebentar ya. Sebentar ya, Mam. Saya suruh sesuatu yang penting ya. Atau mungkin sesuatu yang important things. Nggak berani Manda ngomong lagi later on. Nanti aja. Waduh, kok misalnya later on. Nggak bisa ya, karena waktu terus berjalan. Kalau ditunda-tunda terus, nanti akan menumpuk pekerjaan. Banyak pekerjaan yang harus dilakukan, jadi numpuk karena later. The words of later. Kata sebentar tadi membuat pekerjaan semakin numpuk. Nah, kira-kira kalau kalian apa? Coba deh untuk berubah sedikit demi sedikit ya. Misalnya suruh bangun pagi, tuh bangunnya masih jam 8, Mem. Aduh, jam 8 itu sudah terlambat ya. Sini sudah ada yang setengah 8, kadang sudah standby di Zoom. Aquina, sit down. Terus kalian coba, oke, I will, Aquina pakai seragam dong. Kalau sekolah pakai seragam ya. Pakai dulu seragamnya. Nah, misalnya kalian bangunnya kesiangan nih. Kalian harus bangun lebih pagi. Oke, tomorrow I will wake up at 7:30. Masih setengah 8. Oke, 7:30. Nanti kebiasa setengah 8. Oke, I will wake up early again. I will wake up at 7 o'clock. Oke, besoknya lagi jam 7 kalian bisa bangun. Nanti lama-kelamaan kalian bisa bangun lebih pagi, ya. That's why we say it said in your book it should be maintained and improved. Harus tertata, harus dilakukan sedikit demi sedikit, perubahan itu akan terjadi. Kalau misalnya nggak pernah berusaha, maka juga nggak pernah bisa berubah, ya. So we must change our bad deeds to be good deeds. And then there is a quote, today must be better than yesterday. Hari ini harus lebih baik daripada hari kemarin. Kalau kemarin misalnya kita dapat skor 70. Okay, today I will get 100. Okay, hari ini aku harus dapat 100. Okay, today I will get maybe 90 at least. Paling enggak aku dapat 90 deh. Ya, today must be better than yesterday. This is a good quote. Hari ini harus lebih baik dari hari kemarin. Kalau kemarin aku kalah, hari ini aku harus menang, for example. Kalau kemarin aku bangunnya kesiangan, hari ini aku harus bangun lebih pagi. Kalau kemarin aku ngerjain PR-nya terlambat atau homework to-do-nya terlambat, hari ini aku harus sebelum the deadline, I have to submit my homework, for example. Ya, so you have to remember these quotes. Today must be better than yesterday. Gustav, do not play. Cross your hands. Cross your hands. And then there are also precious moments in the family. Each family has precious moments. Setiap keluarga ada hal-hal penting kan? Ada peristiwa berharga ya. In the family, we have our precious moments. Moment is a factual occurrence. Jadi momen itu adalah peristiwa nyata, kejadian nyata yang ada, yang sudah terjadi. Sometimes we have happy moments, but sometimes we also have sad ones. Oh. Okay, so these are the examples of precious moments in family. The first one is happy moments. The second one is unpleasant moments, just like what I said before. Look. Okay, we want to talk about happy moments or pleasant moments. Peristiwa yang menyenangkan. The first one is marriage atau pernikahan. Your parents' marriage or maybe your auntie, your uncle marriage. That one is also belong to the pleasant moment. Itu adalah peristiwa yang menyenangkan, ya, yang membuat many people happy. Membuat orang-orang menjadi bahagia, senang. And then what else? Birth. Kelahiran. Kelahiran, misalnya you have a baby brother or baby sister. That one also a happy moment in your family. Itu juga salah satu peristiwa yang menyenangkan. And then moving to the new house. Pindah rumah. Maybe it can be sad at the first because you love your friends. The neighborhood, sometimes you will feel sad, but after that you will be so happy because you are in a new environment, di lingkungan yang baru, new neighborhood, di lingkungan yang baru, tetangganya baru, ya. And then attending a new school, pindah sekolah. Okay, are you happy, Crisoberyl, attending a new school here? Yes, yeah. Yeah, she's a newcomer, yeah. And she's so happy to be in the new class with the new friends. So excited, yeah. Memanda also when I have to move to senior high school, waktu Memanda mau dari SMP from junior to senior high school, that's a new school again. I meet new friends, some new friends. And I'm so excited, yeah. So excited because I have new friends again, make friends. Punya teman lagi, berteman lagi. Nah, itu adalah salah satu peristiwa yang menyenangkan. Pleasant moment. When you just move from your kindergarten to elementary school, you feel so excited, right? You wear your new uniform, pakai seragam yang baru, seragam SD, white and also red, yeah. And then wow, you meet the new teachers, your friends, new friends, and that one also happy moments or pleasant moments. Okay, now we want to talk about marriage, pernikahan. Okay, marriage is the legal relationship between husband and wife. Ini adalah hubungan yang legal antara suami dan istri. It is a basic to make a family. So to make a family, you need to be married. Ya, harus menikah untuk membentuk sebuah keluarga. The main objective of marriage is to make a happy family. Nah, salah satu tujuan utama adalah membentuk keluarga yang bahagia. Ya, keluarga yang bahagia, suami dan istri bahagia, itu adalah pernikahan. Nah, dari marriage, from this marriage, there will be a new moment again. The blessed moment is about the birth atau kelahiran. Kelahiran seorang anak itu juga termasuk peristiwa yang menyenangkan. Siapa di sini yang saat ini mungkin maminya lagi pregnant, atau you have a baby sister or baby brother? Anyone? Ada di sini? Yang punya adik kecil? No? Kayaknya anak bungsu semua ya ini. You don't have ya? Aku ini anak bungsu juga, anak terakhir. Ajeng also. Fania and Beryl, the only child. Beryl punya kakak ya? But you don't have younger sister.
Yes.
Yeah.
Little sister.
Aurel the only one. Aurel satu aja. Apa punya saudara Aurel? You have sister or brother?
Aku punya adik.
Oh, you have a brother or sister?
Punya adik tapi jauh amat. Kota.
Oh, your cousin sepupu ya? Maybe cousin ya? If David, what about you, David? Do you have brother or sister, David? If
No.
you don't have, you're the only one child in your family, ya?
Yes.
Oh yeah, berarti just like Fania and Aurel ya. Christoph had a brother, a little brother, but not a baby, yeah. And then Jose, he doesn't have a younger brother because he's the youngest. Jose, yang paling kecil. Okay. Okay, so that one is about birth. Kelahiran. Oh, look at the picture. Mommy and daddy so happy. They are so happy to look for the new baby in the family. Mereka pasti sangat bahagia ya waktu adik lahir. Waktu adik kalian lahir, kalau kalian punya adik ya. Atau waktu kalian lahir pun mama bapak juga bahagia ya. Peristiwa kelahiran tuh. Every family always expect to have children. Setiap keluarga memiliki keinginan untuk mempunyai seorang anak. Have a child or children. Children are the gift from God. Nah, anak-anak ini adalah pemberian dari Tuhan. Manusia nggak bisa buat, nggak bisa bentuk anak itu nggak bisa. Yang memberikan hanya Tuhan. Ya, that one is the gift from God. So you are and I am are gift from God. Kita ini semua adalah pemberian dari Tuhan untuk keluarganya kita, keluarga masing-masing ya. The time when a child was born is celebrated as birthday. Nah, peristiwa kelahiran ini biasanya ditandai dengan namanya kita bilang adalah birthday atau ulang tahun. Who had birthday in August? Except Jovita. Siapa lagi kira-kira yang bulan ini ulang tahun ada? Coba mana mungkin? Oh, August only Jovita. There is no for the next month in September. Nggak ada ya, nggak ada di Joannes. And then, oh, we have so many birthday in October. So in October, you will have some of your friends who will have their birthday. Christoph, Os, Ajeng, also Angelo, ya. Nah, itu adalah peristiwa kelahiran. Waktu kalian lahir diperingati itu setiap bulan, setiap tahun. In November, there is Aquina. right? And December, there are 2 students that will have birthday, Beryl and also Fania. In January, only Yehuda. So Yehuda was born in January. February is Joseph and Kefas. In March, Benaya and Aurel, right? Aurel, your birthday is on March, yeah? April is David and Tamariska. May is Miracle, only Miracle, and me. Manda also in May, yeah? With, if Miracle in 14 May 14, I'm 17. And then June, only one, Bernike. July, there is no, yeah? Okay. So that one is the precious moment, yeah? The birthday, also the precious moment. Look at, I already have a list for your birthday. Nah, supaya Anda nggak lupa. Oh, bulan ini ternyata ada yang ulang tahun, ya? Kayak kemarin tuh Joseph Abu nggak? Tapi di September nggak ada, ya? Oktober nanti ada 4 anak ini. Nah, itu adalah salah satu contoh kelahiran adalah salah satu contoh pleasant moment, peristiwa yang menyenangkan, ya, untuk sebuah keluarga. Not only for mommy and daddy, but also for your grandma and grandpa, for the whole family. This is the pleasant moment. Ini adalah peristiwa yang menyenangkan, yang ditunggu-tunggu, ya. For the 9 months, your mom is pregnant. You are in the mommy's tumb. Di perutnya mama for the 9 months. Untuk 9 bulan. 9 bulan lebih beberapa hari gitu ya. Ada di perutnya mama. Jadi selama 9 bulan ditunggu seluruh keluarga. Your whole family are waiting for you. When my sisters had new baby, ya, punya anak, I wait for her in the hospital, and I'm so excited to meet my nephew. So my Manda have some nephews, ya. I have 4 nephews. Manda punya 4 keponakan laki-laki, and 2 niece for my cousins. 2 ponakan perempuan tapi dari sepupu. Kalau dari kakak dan adiknya Mem Amanda ada 4 nephews, ada 4 ponakan laki-laki. And I always wait their birth, the 4 of them, Amanda semua tunggu, ya, for the first, second, third, and fourth from different sister, ya. I always wait and I feel so excited. Jadi setiap kali mau melahirkan ini ya, saudaranya Amanda mau melahirkan, biasanya Amanda tunggu in the hospital. Biasanya Amanda juga ikut tunggu di rumah sakit. Why? Because I'm so excited. Ya, I'm so excited. Nah, itu adalah peristiwa yang menyenangkan. That one is pleasant moment for the whole family. Not only for your mommy and daddy, but also for the whole family. Ya, okay. And then what else? What else the pleasant moment? Moving to the new house. Siapa di sini yang sudah pernah merasakan pindah rumah? Oh iya, Beryl ya. Beryl juga baru pindah rumah. Ada lagi kira-kira yang sudah pernah pindah rumah? That one is a pleasant. That one is a pleasant moment, ya. Move to the new house is a pleasant moment. Pindah rumah itu adalah salah satu peristiwa yang menyenangkan. When someone is moving to the new house, they will hold grateful ceremony. Waktu seseorang pindah rumah, maka akan menjadi peristiwa juga yang menyenangkan, ya. Grateful moment. Its objective is to thank God for His blessing. So we could have a new house. Juga biasanya ada ucapan syukur buat Tuhan karena sudah memberikan rumah yang baru. Rumah yang baru lagi, punya teman lagi, punya tetangga baru. Nah, itu adalah salah satu istilah yang menyenangkan. Oh, Aurel, I think Aurel, the connection is not really good ya. Dia keluar masuk dulu. Nah, oke. Okay. And then attending new school. Masuk sekolah baru. Just like we talked before about it. A child will get new education and experience at new school. And then education start from kindergarten, school up to university. Dari TK sampai nanti kalian kuliah. Ya, you will experience attending new school. When you graduate from the elementary school and go to junior high school, that one is your new school. Itu juga sekolah barumu. Ya, you will have some new friends, and you feel so excited. And then education used for role in our social life. Dan pendidikan itu juga penting untuk kehidupan kita. Why? To get a job. Ya, untuk mendapatkan pekerjaan. To earn money, ya. Nah, itu adalah apa? Education itu penting untuk social life, untuk kehidupan sosial. Supaya nanti kalian bisa dapat pekerjaan yang bagus, kalian bisa mencapai cita-cita, your goal in life, cita-cita kalian. What will you want to be? For example, you want to be an engineer, or maybe you want to be a doctor. You have to study before you're gonna be a doctor, yeah? You have to reach a good education to be a doctor. Or maybe you want to be, what is it, a CEO in a company. Nah, you have to study hard. Nah, itu dia pentingnya dari pendidikan. Oke, so next meeting we will talk about unpleasant moment ya. Nah, minggu depan kita bicara tentang peristiwa yang tidak menyenangkan. Oh, it's so hard ya. But today we learn about pleasant moments. Kita hari ini belajar tentang peristiwa-peristiwa yang menyenangkan. Tadi ada apa aja? Marriage, terus apa lagi kira-kira? Birds, good. Fania, what else? Attending? New school. New house also pleasant moment. Moving into the new house is pleasant moment. Your birthday is a pleasant moment. Ya, nah, itu adalah peristiwa-peristiwa yang menyenangkan. Okay, so that's all for today. Next week kita punya project. Next week, Memanda mau kalian cari peristiwa menyenangkan apa, and you tell to your friends. Siap-siap cerita sama teman-teman ya. Next week, what is your pleasant moment that you still remember that can be forgotten? Peristiwa menyenangkan apa yang masih kalian ingat? Dan next week kita mau cerita tentang itu ya. One by one we'll share the stories about their pleasant moment, about your pleasant moment. Oke? Okay? Nah, jadi minggu depan kalian siapkan dulu. Kira-kira mau cerita tentang apa ya? The pleasant moment that I ever experienced. Peristiwa penting apa yang aku pernah lalui. Oke? Okay? Tadi kan Manda sudah kasih contohnya. Nah, kalian you explain, you share to your friends next week. Oke? Okay? Do you clear about this? Coba-coba cari ya. Or maybe you have a picture. Kalian punya foto, you can show to us. Kalian bisa liatin ke teman-teman. Oh, this is when I have a birthday party, for example. This is my old house, and now I'm in the new house. Nah, itu kalian ceritakan next week. Okay? And then after this, at 10:20, please join my Zoom again for Mandarin. Okay, there will be Vincent Lause will be here to have Mandarin. And please prepare your module. Ajeng, are you okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. If you feel unwell, you can say, yeah. You can say to me. Maybe you need some rest. Okay. Okay, that's all for today. So after this, you can have break time for 20 minutes and please join again at 10:20 with Lause from my Zoom. Okay, God bless you all.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.